Hiya guys, and welcome back to another unique golf video. This video is all about how to hit the ball higher and lower with your irons. We all like to hit a high ball, but do we know how to do it? I like to hit a low ball. Can I do it? Yes, I can do both. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it as well. Like everything in golf, everything revolves around your setup. Setup is key. It's your fundamentals, it's your basics. So we know golf can be complicated, so let's keep it as simple as possible. I've always been able to hit a high ball. Now hitting a low ball is something I've been doing for the past few months. I've not quite got it down to a tee yet, but I'm getting there. So I'm going to show you the basics and what you need to do to hit it higher and hit the ball lower. So, setup. If you've not seen my other videos on setup, on irons and driver, go check that one out. Setup, your irons is basically your sternum is over the ball. And all we're doing to hit the ball higher is move that ball forward. That's all you're doing, moving it forward. You move forward or move the ball forward. So for me here, it's pretty central. I'll just move back slightly, then that ball is more forward in my stance. Then when we come to swing, we've got to feel as though we finish with high hands. Feel as though the club is coming right around you, not literally. So normally my swing finishes there, but when I want to hit a high one, I've got to feel as though I'm taking the club further towards the back of my head. So that's basically it. We don't want to overcomplicate it. So let's go through that again. Ball position. Take your setup as normal, your stance and everything, but all you're doing is moving the ball towards your left foot. You're just moving it forward. That is it. Then when you come to swing, make sure you swing past your normal point, so you're swinging further around yourself, and that will give you a higher ball flight. So I will do one now for you. I'll put it on the shot tracer and hopefully I get a nice high ball flight for you. Right, so that is how we hit a high ball. Now if you saw the shot tracer, it looked like a medium height flight, but it went miles up in air. Technology is great when it works, but it went a lot higher. It was a cracking shot. So that's how we hit a high ball. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to hit a low ball. So we need to do the opposite of what we've just done. So starting with setup, again, as we know, is key. All we're doing now is moving the ball this way towards your back foot, your right foot. Obviously left-handed golfer, your other foot. So how far you move it back is entirely up to you. If you want to put it far back as you want, entirely up to you, but for me it's not a great deal. It's just far enough back where I feel comfortable with it. So maybe a couple of balls further back than normal for me, especially if I'm using my 3 or 4 iron. So that's ball position. Get it moved back. When we come to the swing, we want to feel as though we cut the swing off. So what I mean by that is we're cutting it low and left, so we're not following through like we just have done to hit the ball higher. We're stopping the ball, sorry, we're stopping the club. So swing and feel as though you're stopping, so that the butt of the club is pointing back at you. That's a good reference to have, that butt of the club pointing back at you. If you like, people put a little bit of shaft lean at address. What I mean by that is shaft lean, if you want to add a bit of that to hit, obviously we are hitting down on the ball, so a bit more shaft lean at address. We are going to be hitting down, and that ball is going to be coming out nice and low. Like I've said previous, this is a shot I've only been working on for the past few months. When I get it right, I get it right. When it goes wrong, it goes bloody wrong. But we've got to practice, and we need to understand ball position, what his arms are doing, what his bodies need to do in order to play the shot. So I'm hoping I've not got to do 16 attempts on the shot tracer to get this one right. So let's go through that quickly again. Ball position, move it back towards your back foot. When you come to swing, make sure you feel as though you're cutting it off low and left, and that butt of the club pointing back at you. So if we put all that together, fingers crossed, we're going to have a nice lower ball flight. So I shall put it on the shot tracer for you to have a look at, and hopefully this works first time. Right, now we know how to hit the ball higher and hit the ball lower. But like anything, you must practice. Go to the range and practice it. Once you're confident at the range, take it out to the course and see how you get on. But you must practice. You must understand what you need to do in the setup to be able to execute the shot, whether it's a high one or a low one. I hope my content is getting better. If it is, please let me know, because my goal is now moving forward is to make the best content possible, and I'd like to know what your thoughts are, and I'd love some feedback, please. So with that being said, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. I've got lots coming up next year, and I will see you on the next video, guys.